Welcome, friend. Take a deep breath. You're here because anxiety has been knocking at your door, maybe too loudly, maybe too often. Deadlines that feel like storms, relationships that wobble, endless news feeds filled with uncertainty. It's exhausting. But what if there was a way not to silence anxiety completely, but to meet it with calm strength? Today we're exploring exactly that, how a Stoic handles anxiety. This isn't about pretending you don't feel anything. It's about mastering what you feel. Over the next 25 minutes, we'll walk step by step through the timeless tools of Stoicism. Wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca that has helped people face wars, exile, illness, and loss with unshakable peace. These ideas are just as powerful today. So settle in, breathe, and let's begin. Stoicism isn't the cold, emotionless stereotype you might imagine. It was born in ancient Greece and Rome as a practical philosophy for living well in a chaotic world. For soldiers on battlefields, emperors in palaces, and ordinary people facing everyday struggles. At its heart is one simple, revolutionary idea. While we cannot control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. Anxiety grows when we try to control things beyond our reach. A Stoic gently releases that grip and focuses only on what truly belongs to us: our thoughts, our choices, our actions. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and one of history's greatest Stoic thinkers, wrote in his private journal, Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That single sentence is the foundation of everything we'll explore today. Let's start with the most important Stoic practice, the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the greatest teachers of philosophy, put it plainly: some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. What is up to us? Our opinions, our intentions, our desires, our aversions, and our actions. Everything else, the weather, other people's thoughts, the economy, the past, the distant future, is not up to us. When anxiety strikes, pause and ask yourself, what part of this is truly in my control? Imagine you're worried about an upcoming job interview. You can control how well you prepare, how clearly you speak, how punctual you are, how calmly you listen. You cannot control the interviewer's mood, their biases, or their final decision. By focusing only on your circle of control, anxiety begins to lose its power. It's like clearing clutter from your mind. Suddenly, there's space to breathe. Here's a simple daily practice. Each evening, take a journal and write down 3 things that caused you anxiety that day. Next to each one, draw 2 columns, in my control and not in my control. Move every item into the correct column. Then ask, what one small action can I take tomorrow in the in my control column? Do only that. Over weeks, this habit rewires your mind. Modern cognitive behavioral therapy owes much of its effectiveness to this very idea. Studies show reframing control can reduce anxiety symptoms by up to 50%. The Stoics discovered this 2,000 years ago. The second powerful tool is called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It sounds dark, but it's actually deeply liberating. Seneca advised imagining the worst-case scenarios in advance, not to frighten ourselves, but to prepare and disarm fear. He wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Anxiety loves to paint catastrophic pictures. What if I fail the exam and ruin my future? What if they reject me and I'm alone forever? A Stoic calmly replies, let's look at the worst case clearly. If I fail the exam, I can retake it. I can learn from my mistakes. I can change direction. Life continues. By facing the imagined disaster in daylight, it shrinks. The surprise is gone. The fear loses its sting. Try this short exercise right now. Choose one thing that's been making you anxious. Ask, what is the absolute worst that could realistically happen? Then ask, if that happened, how would I respond? What resources do I have? Who could help? What could I learn? Marcus Aurelius did this every night. He reminded himself that all things are temporary: praise, blame, wealth, health, even life itself. By accepting impermanence, he freed himself from clinging. But remember, this isn't endless worrying. It's brief, deliberate, and always followed by gratitude for what you have right now. After imagining loss, look around and name 3 things you're thankful for today. This balance keeps the practice healthy. The third practice is called the view from above. Stoics love to zoom out, to see their lives from a vast perspective. Marcus Aurelius would imagine himself rising high above Rome, above Europe, above the earth itself, seeing humanity as tiny specks on a small planet spinning through endless space. He wrote, "Consider the whole of existence, of which you are the tiniest part." When anxiety makes a problem feel all-consuming, a harsh email, an argument, a financial worry, the view from above reminds us, this moment is brief. This challenge is small in the grand sweep of time. Try it now. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine floating upward, above your body, above your home, above your city. See rivers of lights, forests, oceans. Keep rising until Earth is a beautiful blue marble hanging in darkness. All human drama, your worries included, takes place on that fragile, fleeting sphere. Now gently return, carrying that calm perspective with you. This isn't escaping reality, it's seeing reality more clearly. Modern mindfulness apps use similar techniques, but the Stoics were doing it first. The fourth practice is voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believe that by occasionally choosing discomfort on purpose, we build resilience and prove to ourselves that we can handle far more than we think. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, would sometimes sleep on the hard floor, wear rough clothes, or eat only bread and water, not because he had to, but to remind himself that happiness doesn't depend on luxury. Epictetus lived simply his whole life and said, "No one is truly free who fears poverty or pain." Start small. Take a cold shower, skip a meal, walk in the rain without complaining, turn off your phone for an entire evening. When discomfort arises, notice the anxiety. This is unpleasant. I might not survive this comfort loss. And watch it pass. It always does. Science supports this. Brief cold exposure increases norepinephrine and dopamine, improving mood and stress resilience. But more importantly, you train your mind to say, "I can endure this. I am stronger than my fear." The fifth practice is one of the most beautiful. Amor fati, love of fate. This means not just accepting what happens, but embracing it wholeheartedly as necessary and even useful. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When something painful or difficult arrives, anxiety included, a Stoic whispers, "This is exactly what I needed for my growth." A lost job becomes a chance to find deeper purpose. A rejection becomes clarity. Even illness can teach patience and gratitude. Try this. The next time anxiety appears, Pause and say quietly to yourself, Amor fati, I love my fate. Then ask, how might this challenge be shaping me into a wiser, stronger person? Write down one possible benefit. Over time, resistance softens into curiosity. The sixth practice is objective representation. Epictetus taught that we are not disturbed by events themselves, but by our judgments about them. Instead of saying this is a disaster, a Stoic describes the event neutrally. My boss gave critical feedback on my report. Instead of, I'm going to fail and everyone will hate me, say, I have a presentation tomorrow in front of 12 people. Strip away the dramatic labels. Speak only the facts. Anxiety feeds on exaggeration. Truth starves it. Catch an anxious thought today and rewrite it objectively. You'll feel the emotional charge drop almost immediately. The seventh practice is memento mori. Remember you will die. It sounds grim, but it's one of the most freeing ideas in Stoicism. Seneca wrote, let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's account each day. Anxiety often wastes precious time on trivial fears. Remembering death cuts through that noise instantly. If this were your last week, would you spend it worrying about that unanswered text? Or would you call someone you love, go for a walk, savor your coffee? Each morning, look in the mirror and say gently, I may not have tomorrow. Then live accordingly. Prioritize what truly matters. Let small anxieties fall away. The eighth and final core practice is to make virtue your highest good. The Stoics believe that the only true good is moral character, wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Everything else, health, wealth, reputation, is preferred, but not essential. When anxiety tempts you to act against your values, gossiping out of fear, lying to avoid conflict, procrastinating out of dread, pause and ask, what would courage look like here? What would wisdom choose? Living virtuously builds unbreakable self-respect. And self-respect is the deepest antidote to anxiety. Now let's bring everything together into a simple daily Stoic routine you can start tomorrow. Morning. Wake and remind yourself of the dichotomy of control. Plan one action you can take today that is fully in your power. Read a short Stoic quote, Marcus, Epictetus, or Seneca, for inspiration. Throughout the day, when anxiety appears, pause for 10 seconds. Name what you control and release the rest. Take the view from above for 30 seconds if needed. Whisper, Amor fati. Evening, journal for 5 minutes. What challenged me today? What was in my control? Did I act well? Where can I show more virtue tomorrow? 3 things I'm grateful for. End with memento mori. This day is gone. I lived it as well as I could. Add movement. Stoics valued the body. A daily walk while reflecting is perfect. Let me share a real example. Sarah was crippled by social anxiety. Crowds, parties, even small meetings drained her. She began with premeditatio malorum, imagining awkward silences and preparing calm responses. She practiced voluntary discomfort by attending events alone. She used objective representation. I feel nervous became, my heart is beating faster and my palms are sweaty. Normal physical responses. She embraced amor fati. Every awkward moment was training. Within months, she wasn't just coping, she was connecting deeply with people. The tools worked because she used them consistently. You can do the same. Start with just one practice today. Maybe the dichotomy of control, maybe a 5-minute view from above. Small steps compound. A few final thoughts. Stoicism isn't about never feeling anxiety again. The philosophers felt it too. They were human. It's about relating to anxiety differently, observing it, understanding it, and choosing your response. If anxiety is severe or persistent, please reach out for professional support. Stoicism is a powerful companion to therapy, not a replacement. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Thank you for spending this time with me. You've already taken a brave step by listening. Carry one of these practices with you today. Notice how it feels. You are stronger than you know. You are more in control than anxiety wants you to believe. Live wisely, live courageously, live fully. Until we meet again, stay stoic.